They're gonna get yelled at somehow. Look at those people. Look at those jackasses.
The time has finally come. I'm proud to be kicking off EA Play, coming to you live from Hollywood, California. Now, we're doing things a little bit differently this year. Instead of just one show, you're getting every half hour a deep dive into one of the games you love. You can watch them all, you can turn off the stream right now, you can tune in for just your favorites, but anyways, we've got a ton of gameplay for you. Apex Legends is bringing a new weapon, a new mode, a new battle pass, and even a new legend. Battlefield 5 has tons of new maps to show off, plus some surprises. FIFA 20 has a brand new way to play, plus a bunch of game updates
You might hear the audio.
Madden 20's got gameplay packed, deep dives into all new features, including those awesome new X Factor abilities. And The Sims is unveiling a never-before-seen pack, along with a few new surprises. And of course, in just a few moments, I'll be kicking things off with the latest on Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
That's all the games. That's all the games.
Never before seen, first look
I wish
exclusive
they
gameplay.
not.
So get ready,
Apex
because EA
Legends,
Play
I'm
starts
kind of excited
now.
for Battlefield 5, maybe if it's good. Oh no. Oh no. That's all the games are going.
What's up, EA Play? How are you, Los Angeles? Come on, Hollywood. That's what I like to hear. What's up, my fellow Jedi? I'm Greg Miller, and today we're talking Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. We've been waiting you know what? We're talking about Star Wars. Yeah. We've been waiting so long for details on this game. I can't believe it. Can you believe it, LA? And we're finally here to help us get things started. We've got the head of Respawn, Vince Zampella, and the director of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Stig, as music. Everybody give it up for Vince and Stig. Come on!
Fresh fucking air. Probably hot as fuck out there, too. In the middle of
Get in there. How you doing? Goodness. Give me the hug, Vince. Let's get it going. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, make Titanfall 3. Come on.
Please keep it going. They're making a Star Wars game.
Fuck that. Titanfall 3. Let's go.
Guys, welcome to EA Play.
Thank you. What a great welcome.
How are you feeling right now? No pressure. You're just about to announce maybe one of the biggest, if not the biggest games of your life.
I'm going to let Stig answer this one.
You're supposed to answer this.
Off script.
So awesome.
Oh, yeah, we're totally off script. They gave me cards. That was the dumb
officially off
idea.
script.
Nobody cares.
It's so awesome to be here. I mean, it's EA Play, it's E3, it's Star Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really get any bigger than that.
Yeah, this is something that Stig and I have been envisioning for years, to see it come to life and be able to show you guys 15 minutes of gameplay today. Uncut.
All right. So everybody's anxious to see what this 15 minutes is going to be.
Yeah.
For somebody watching right now who's just a FIFA fan, they don't know anything. What is happening? What is this game all about, Vince?
This is a single-player action-adventure game set post. Oh, yeah. Oh.
They're not dead, everybody!
Set post Order 66 after the events in Episode 3, when all the Jedi were hunted down. Well, not all. When the Jedi were hunted down and eliminated.
So, Stig, that's the nutshell of the entire game. What are we about to see? Where are we at in the game right now for context?
Okay, so Cal's, this takes place maybe about 3 hours into the game.
Okay.
So Cal built himself up. He's not a lowly Padawan anymore, but he's not a full Jedi yet.
Sure.
Well,
Like Vince said, this is unedited. We had one of our star players, Blair, over there.
That's it right there!
Oh,
This is an expert playthrough.
Okay.
So we're going to see some really cool stuff.
Practiced a few times.
Check out.
2 or 3, Blair?
I'm done.
2 or 3.
If you're not talking about fight scenes,
It takes place on
I'm getting
Kashyyyk,
the fuck
which is
outta
the
here.
Wookiee planet.
Of course.
And Cal's on a mission to restart the Jedi
Yo,
Order.
Liam!
And it takes him here to Kashyyyk.
No, it's
And
dude
the
from,
Wookiees have been enslaved by the Empire,
was it
who's
Rocket
basically
Jump?
siphoning the planet for all its resources to build up the Imperial War Machine.
Got it. All right, so I brought out my phone, not to be rude, of course. It wouldn't be Greg Miller if I didn't look at the Twitch chat. And yeah, they are all through with us talking. They'd like to see the game. We've gone on long enough. We're not going to drone.
Let's do it.
Vince,
Well, let's
would
roll.
you like to kick it off?
Let's go!
Let's make sure recording is it's pretty smooth. Yeah, it's super smooth all so far. Fucking dice. Is that dice? I think that was dice's logo. Destiny. No. Dude, I'm getting fucking cold. What the fuck? Destiny. Press start. Where's my ghost? Where's my ghost? Ow. Oh, man. What the fuck?
Jedi, over here.
Yo, Titanfall! What the fuck? Come on! I want that more than anything. That was a weird cut.
Imperial sap refinery lies dead ahead.
Turn this up.
What does the Empire want with tree sap?
Nothing good. They refine the sap into a powerful compound. They're rushing to expand production.
We have to stop them.
That's the plan. We don't know their end game, but they spread themselves too thin. This map we recovered proves it.
Here you go, bud.
These refineries double as brutal prison camps. We use those cutters to create a distraction, while you take your lightsaber and free the Wookiees inside. We need their help to stop the Empire.
Understood.
Watch yourself in there.
He's not even cool looking.
You hear that?
White kid?
Sit in his
Fuck.
mouth. Come on, buddy.
The Force would be with you if you fucking ginger. And if you look ugly. I have to watch 15 minutes of this, man. I like small, short, like, trailer. Yeah, that's cool looking, I guess. Is that a soul? So far. Fucking force that shit down. Let's go in there. They can't shoot straight.
One of the cutters turned on.
Han Solo sold them
Is that a drill?
faulty weaponry, alright?
We call it in? That'd be a breach of protocol. If there's a disturbance, their squad should call it in. Yeah. Better get this by the book.
Han Solo was a thing back in this day. Or in this day. No, it's pretty cool. What the fuck? That's new.
Gonna need to get through.
How safe is the car you're
Oh
considering?
my
The Subaru Outback with steering
God!
responsive headlights is a 2019 IIHS Top Safety Pick
God!
Plus. The Honda CR-V is not. It's easy to love a Subaru.
here.
Holy fuck. Nice.
Attention all units. We've got contact to station at Argo Pad 119 Gap. Keep to your post.
You don't have any chance. You don't have a chance. These jobbers are. These are the worst jobbers ever. I have no chance. Fuck this guy. He looks super cartoony.
What I've trained for.
Oh, Neo? What? So you can see their stamina bar. Yeah, you can see it right there. It's like Sekiro right now. Wait, that's not stamina bar. Yo, block. What the fuck? That is a stamina bar. What the fuck? It's like a guardrail. Okay. Okay. It's like Neo right now.
Looks like it's blocked. I'll fix that. Never seen a trooper like that before. Gotta get these Wookiees out of lockup. Keep moving, Jedi. Base open. Let's go.
Think you can help me, BD?
Flame beat them. They're coming through the wall. Hit their nest. Trooper, he's dead.
How many times do you use your power? You don't have a limit. You can just like roll over. It's like four. Time stop. Time
Sure you
stop.
want to plug into
No.
this thing? Okay. Oh, a shortcut. That's what
That's what I feel right now, man. I am bored.
I'm
I'm bored.
Just wanted to turn that cutter on.
This is one of their best games right now, too. Time. Slow down. Oh, the Acrits. Get them. Use their energy. Wow, he actually did a shot. What the fuck? Darn it. Burn into the ground. What the fuck? Burn You just notice that clarity too scared of spiders. You're too scared of spiders. No, most people can't play this game anymore. All the really Is this gonna play like Souls? You got a skill point. It feels like it's gonna play like Souls. You're gonna have an X. Yeah, he used the Estus Flask earlier in that Stormtrooper fight.
Patrol the base. Got another breach down here. Some kind of webbing. Hey, who's that?
Boss fight. Come on, give it to me. Oh, fuck. What boss fight? That was good, man. It was glowing. You didn't pick up his shit. What the fuck? What is this guy doing? It had an icon on it. You didn't do anything with it. I wonder if you can play the game without using your force.
I just heard from the captain. They're coming. Oh, this is it. At least we have the high ground. What was that? Cutter 7 is active. We're finding a live cutter near the subblock. Immediate aid requested. It's breaking through and destroying everything.
But you have a
Don't be a next target.
That was awkward. Even slows down the bullets. Oh my god! Okay, that's pretty sick. That's pretty sick.
The Jedi will be here any minute. And our reinforcements in retreat. Good. Sir, the fewer distractions, the better. Jedi incoming!
I'm not even looking at how much damage he did.
You can't escape!
This is
All Jedi will perish!
It's not even fair. What the fuck? I see so much damage. If you blow red, that means there's one block. Oh, see, he died. He didn't try to block it. He knows it's a block. He's got iframes. Right? Essence Blast. He has 2 more right there. I see it. He has 2 more Essence Blasts.
Arts.
This is like Souls, I call it. I'm fine with the modes in this game.
Hey, we're here for you.
So bum.
You're not alone.
It's the Beast Titan. That was great. It's the Beast Titan. Wait, the thing from Nier? What the fuck? It's the robot from Nier. Wait, that's the boss? That was 15 minutes? I was getting into it at last. Like when he grabbed that
Gameplay
guy,
best
killed the boy, and slow-mo put the body here. It's like
What do
he's
we
going-
think?
I'm
What
like,
do we think he
that
is?
was pretty sick. That's pretty sick.
Yes, that's what I wanted, the little boy. Guys,
Little boy.
congratulations. That looks pretty awesome.
Thank
I
you.
have a million questions, and I know we're short on time as always. I want to point out, though, in the Twitch chat, Gwyn96 says, that's frickin' cool.
E3
But he
is
didn't
so
use
good
frickin'.
profiles.
How does it feel to, I think, deliver, right? Like, you guys liked it, right? I think I was looking at the Twitch chat. There's a lot of people who liked it. Like, what does that feel like to finally... show this game?
Oh, it's great. I mean, being involved with the teams, you know, Stig and his team have done an amazing job. They put so much of themselves into this game. To be able to be involved in something like this is just, you know, dream come true.
Yeah?
Agreed.
Why they talk
Huge
about
shout out
this?
to the team.
I'm on order 8.
Everybody
Thanks,
worked on-
guys!
Everybody busted their butts on the demo, but also the whole game. The whole game is coming together right now. So it's an amazing feeling. I'm just so proud to be up here, and I hope that Star Wars fans understand that we're really doing our best to try to honor the brand.
I mean, I think from, go ahead, clap now, I'll stop you. Whenever you want to clap for him, you clap for him. I think that's pretty evident from it. And I liked when you guys were talking about the fact that this is a skilled person playing,
I'm
right?
not
We
watching
all
this
see it
live
and think
'cause
it
I missed
looks
it,
awesome.
so.
What are we missing
I
by
don't think I
not
explained
having
that.
our hand on the controllers? Like,
Yeah,
what
I missed
do lightsabers feel like?
I mean, it's fantastic, right?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Because it looks like it's got weight to it, and throwing it and catching it, right? Like, that's the impact I think I want from it.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's really satisfying. I mean, the game itself, it's thoughtful combat, as Stu likes to call it. It's what you saw was a really good player.
Yeah.
Right? So you
Right
have
over
to
there
work up
again.
to
He'll
that
give out autographs after this panel.
So you can block, parry, deflect. Like we want the combat to
character
feel really good
customizable
for people to
'cause
go
the
in and be able to like be part of
is
that
not
and size up the
looking
enemies
great.
when things feel right. It feels really good.
Yeah, it's also it's about the enemy arrangements as well, like what enemies we're putting you up against, how you go in, use your tools,
Yeah.
take them down.
Dark Souls.
But it's not just lightsabers; it's the Force as well.
Sure. Well, that's part of
Yeah.
this. You were talking to me last night about, right, this thoughtful combat. And the idea that when I watched the demo initially, my thought was, oh, these are canned animations, right? I'm doing a force grab and stabbing the guy, and that's all I hit R1 and that happened. That's not that way.
No, it's
right?
all freeform.
So, like, you can go back in and replay things and do it differently, or you and I have different
Absolutely. And actually, the enemies react to each other in different ways. You saw flame troopers fighting against the spiders. You could sit as bystander and just kind of watch that fight if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get any skill points if you do that. And it's not any fun either. It's fun to watch sometimes, but
It is.
it's a lot more fun to play.
You talk about the skill points. Are those going into the force abilities?
Yeah, so we're going to have the classic abilities. We're going to have push, pull. We've got what we call force flip, which is essentially double jump,
Nice.
which is nice because that's something that makes sense in Star Wars. Jedi actually doing a double jump. But we have one unique expression of the force that you saw in there, which is slow, which is a little bit of the glue between force, push, and pull.
Yeah. Well, that was awesome. I think I thought you couldn't top my favorite moment in the demo, right? Where you come around the corner, grab a stormtrooper, force pull stormtrooper, stab him, but when you force pulled the stormtrooper and walked him into the
Yes.
bolt, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
That's one of my favorite. I think the first time I saw that, I freaked out a little.
No, you
bit.
actually
Yeah.
said it better be in the demo.
Well, you did it. You delivered. Tell me about the enemies we are seeing there, right? Because that's one of those things I feel like we're talking a lot about, seeing things a lot about, is we're running through the environment. You had different things. You had your normal stormtroopers. You had non-normal stormtroopers.
And this is just a small portion of the game, by the way. So there's a lot more that we haven't
You're
shown,
saying that
but
isn't the entire game.
that is not.
That's why
No,
I'm surprised.
no.
But we got our
15
classic
minutes, dumbass.
stormtroopers. We've got the scout troopers who you
$60
saw
for 50
equipped with a
minutes.
kind of melee charged weapon. We've got the flame troopers, but we also have the purge troopers whose task is to basically hunt Jedi,
Yeah.
soften them up before the Inquisitors come in.
And like we're seeing right here, right? Like this is bad.
That's the
MF
purge
right
trooper.
here.
That's- yeah.
Exactly.
Holy
like
shit.
so.
New that the team created.
In,
Yeah.
there you go. Adding to the Star Wars lore. What, we're pointing at one
great.
guy. Did he create it? Just that one man did?
Yeah.
It was a team effort that you led the charge.
Unblockable. Oh, there it is. I didn't see it. the first
Good job,
time.
Jordan. Everybody appreciates Jordan.
I might be a little.
So we're going through, and you have these new stormtroopers. You have your fire troopers. You have one of my favorite droids of all time coming back,
The KX.
and then making me fight him.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, you do.
No.
Trust me, you do.
I do.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, then talk about the other star of this 15-minute demo, right? The new droid.
Thing from
BD
There he is right there.
No, BD1. BD1's in the audience, ladies and gentlemen.
What's his name?
Thank you, BD1. He's adorable, as I'm sure you know. I immediately want him as a backpack, so just a heads up if you're talking to the licensing department. That.
We can make
What
that
does he do in the game, right? Excuse me, we're hosting a panel. You can keep it down over there. What are the traits? What are we using as? Is he just flair? Am I using him for different
Well,
things?
like story-wise, he's Cal's companion. He's
Yeah.
an explorer droid, which is perfect because Cal's on this mission
Sure.
for survival that's taken him to all these savage planets. BD sounds for Bud Droid 1, which is
That's Respawn. That's
Yeah, I
Respawn.
mean,
I,
it's-
don't think I didn't notice the wall running either. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, yeah, Respawn
yeah.
made this game. Yeah, okay.
definitely inspired by BT,
Yeah.
but the name end up sticking.
Yeah.
So, one of the cool factoids is his voice is authored by the legendary Ben Burt,
Oh, nice.
who did all the main sound designer in the original trilogy and beyond. But he can hack doors, computers, as we saw in there.
Just scan some stuff there.
Yep.
Opening
Scan the
doors.
environment for like environmental storytelling, learn more lore about the planet.
I saw him shooting out health packs. Is
Yep.
that a canned animation after a fight? Is it a button I'm hitting?
It's player input.
Okay.
Whenever
Is there,
they
like,
want.
cooldown on it?
Whenever they want, BD will jack the stim pack.
Okay.
There's a limited amount that you
Okay.
can find more over the course of the game, and you're actually in that moment you're defenseless, so you got to choose wisely when you're going to do it.
Okay. We've seen the gameplay. Without spoiling stuff for me, what's going on in the story? Like, obviously, Cal, I thought he was going to be way weaker as a Jedi. You know, just tell me the whole story. What A to B, Stig, how's it go? What's the ending?
Well,
Actually, you know what? Stop. Full stop. I can't believe I've gone this long in the panel without asking. Is Watto in this game?
sorry, I can't say.
but that's not a no. Hashtag Watto 2019. I'll be retweeting them all after the panel. Thank you very much. But what's going on in the story outside of Watto should be in it?
Well, the story's a really big deal to us. We've created this with Lucasfilm. We got to keep a really tight lip on it. So I
Nice.
can't. I don't really
Great
want to
panel.
go
It's
into
over.
too
Everybody
far.
go home.
Sorry.
I mean, yeah, the story.
Gotta save it.
Okay. I know one of the things a lot of people have been asking, right? I put up stuff on Instagram saying, hey, give me questions. Community wanted to know. This is Star Wars canon, right? You
Totally
said,
canon.
Okay.
Totally legit.
Okay.
This is a real. Cal's a real character.
Yeah.
You saw Gerrera in there. He's obviously part of the Star Wars universe. Seer, Cal's mentor.
Yeah.
They're all going to live in other places.
Okay, that's great. Vince, how's that
This
feel?
guy's
No
funny.
pressure.
It feels great.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
guy's funny.
I mean, we have.
You act like it's so nonchalant. You're making Star Wars game at canon.
Yeah, it's not nonchalant at all. It's amazing. Like I said, I'm just
This
like
guy was talking about
shocked
this
to be
thing.
up here. I'm like,
I know, it's a big deal to work with me, but it's okay. We'll be all right.
We've been talking about
fuck?
this for like 10 years.
Yeah.
So.
The other big community
Oh, it's
question I've
so
seen a lot
ugly
is
looking.
it's a Star Wars game, and Star Wars games in the past have allowed us to go light or dark. Is that a choice here?
No,
Okay, well. Why not?
because. No, I think it goes back to the fact that Cal's authentic,
Yeah.
and he has to fill a certain role so he can be used in other places.
yeah, this is a Jedi story.
Well, that's the thing I appreciate the most, that you guys are coming in and telling a story, right? Like, I think that's why so many of us are excited for it, is the idea that this is a Star Wars story, that you guys have something to tell, something to say, and a lot of walls to run. Vince Dick, anything you want to say to the fans before we let you go?
I mean, just thanks for the support. The energy here is great.
Where's
fantastic.
Titanfall
Fantastic.
3?
Showing us
for
some
coming
stuff
out.
online. Like everyone's reaction is fantastic.
Amazing moment.
The team, badass.
multiplayer?
Thank you guys.
Go
All
team.
your hard work.
Be very interested if you
Now we
could
just have to
VR
finish.
with Maximus.
Can't wait to bring it to you guys.
That'd be
There's so
pretty
much more
good.
that you haven't seen yet. I can't wait to show you.
Believe it or not, there's so much more. There is
Apex
more at the
Legends.
Microsoft conference tomorrow.
That's right.
Vince Dick, thank you so much for coming out. November
Thank you.
15th.
What's
Can't
the
come
next one?
soon enough.
Battlefield
For those of you
4?
here at EA Play, the Respawn team has brought even more gameplay for you to check out over in the Star Wars Jedi Fallen
it's
Order
Apex
Theater.
Legends.
And for those of you at home,
Then-
Extended.
I was about to do a bit. For those of you at home,
Yeah,
you
Apex.
will stay tuned for Apex Legends. What
Yeah.
you're looking for. Thank you for the yeah. I was like, that's the corniest joke I put in this thing. No one's gonna laugh. Hey, everybody, I'm Greg Miller. Thanks everybody for watching. We got more EA Play for you now.
Let the force be with you. A shitty logo.
Oh, I'm Darwin for Star Wars!
Wasn't terrible,
Let's
yeah.
hear it! So hype.
Good.
Hype mode engaged, although that's actually a lie. It was engaged about 3 days ago. Anyway, so big thanks to Vince and Stig for sharing that exciting deep dive into Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. We're all a little bit too excited here, I'm not going to lie. I'm Julia Hardy, and a little later on, Adam Freeman and I will be bringing you news
Couldn't you
on
get, like,
Battlefield 5. Yeah. Right now, though, EA Play is in full swing with gamers getting their hands on all kinds of exclusives. There's a lot to look forward to, starting with our next show, Apex
nose ring
Legends.
is not-
So Alex Goldenboy Mendez is
either.
bringing you the hottest
think so.
news on Apex Legends Season 2. We've got info on a new weapon, new battle pass, new mode, and a reveal of the 10th legend. Stay tuned because Apex Legends is moments away.
Either way, a minute! I don't think I can do it. You can see me. You can see my beautiful face. I got that little. Bam! That little doodle light.
Let's go.
Everything dies.
Looking for me? Surprise.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to EA Play 2019, and I'm so excited to talk about Apex Legends here at EA Play. I'm professional esports commentator Alex Goldenboy Mendez. Now, everyone at Respawn has been working diligently at making Apex Legends the best battle royale game out there. We've got some big updates. That's right. I like that. Like that, baby. Bring that energy. We got some exciting details to share on Apex Legends Season 2, including a brand new weapon, a new mode. An improvise, you hear me? I'm improvising. An improved battle pass, a reveal of the 10th legend coming to the arena, and so much more. So let's jump out of this jump ship, dive right into the hot zone. Take it away, Jay.
Because everybody else.
Thanks, Golden Boy. I'm Respawn's community manager, Jay Frechette, and as you can see, we've brought Kings Canyon to life right here at EA Play. We've even got all 9 current legends here to help me bring you some of the Season 2 updates that you've been clamoring for. We're going to introduce you to our newest legend after the show, but for those of you at home, don't miss your chance to jump into our Legendary Hunt event. Check it out.
The hunt is upon us.
Yeah, that's a new costume.
The Legendary Hunt has begun. Legends can compete to enter an all-new Apex Elite queue, complete challenges for exclusive cosmetics,
I could do this all day.
earn XP and Battle Pass boosts, and find all-new exclusive skins in the in-game store.
Only the strong will win and slaughter.
For a limited time, Legends who place in the top 5 of any match will earn the right to join the Apex Elite queue.
I need some help over here.
Solid copy. There, they will have the opportunity to test their skills
Need some ammo.
against the most talented legends in the game.
One more. A legend's true test is from within.
Additionally, Legends can complete Legendary Hunt challenges to earn rewards, like the epic Master of the Hunt Bloodhound, the Wolfpack G7,
Not your day. I won this one.
and hunt down 2 wins to score the exclusive Legendary Tamed Beast Triple Take.
Trust in the gods and you shall be rewarded.
Opening fair. Got him.
During the event, all Battle Pass owners will receive the free Legendary Honored Prey R301. Hit level 15 on your Battle Pass, and you'll also earn the Legendary Night Terror Wraith.
Battle.
You know what I look like. Come find me.
Every day, Legends can also earn an entire Battle Pass level for your first top 5 finish of the day.
Thank you for the fun fight.
And we're doubling down with our first ever Double SP weekend.
One moment.
From June 7th to June 9th, earn
Oh, you're
double
just
XP
gonna
on
do it
both
for
your base
those
and
days.
Battle Pass progression.
Our destiny has led us to this moment.
Throughout the event, be sure to keep an eye on the rotating store for new exclusive Legendary Hunt cosmetics.
The sky has opened and gifted the day.
Squat up and drop in, as the Legendary Hunt won't last forever. Good luck, Legends.
Let the hunt begin.
He's the new guy.
That's right, until June 18th, you can jump into the Legendary Hunt, our limited time event that features the debut of our Elite Queue, exclusive
Hobson.
challenges you can unlock, and
Like a
some
female
kill
version of
skins and
Hobson.
more. Also, this weekend is Double XP weekend, so there's lots of great reasons to jump in. The community really brought it since this event launched, and it's awesome to see the best duke it out. Back to you, Golden Boy.
Thank you so much, Jay. Thank you, Jay, for that. Appreciate it. All right. That was Season 1.
Did this guy commentate?
Who's ready to talk about Season
esports?
2?
Oh, like Overwatch?
I like that. So, you know,
feel like I've seen
listen, I
his
play
face
this game every
before.
day. It's one of
I
my
feel like he
favorites. And I did this like right before the show
esports
started.
of
That's how much I play this
Overwatch.
game. And, you know, I'm going to jump back in when we finish up. But first, I do want to talk about Season 2. We've got the first details here. And joining me, we got Drew McCoy in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Drew, we've been so patient for that beautiful, beautiful content.
Yes.
What do you have for us today?
Well, it's coming.
Okay.
First and foremost.
Content is coming. Confirmed.
coming.
You heard it here first.
So Season 2 is coming July 2nd, and it's called Battle Charge.
All right. So Battle Charge will be coming out. What can we expect, though, when this new season drops?
Yeah, so as we announced when we launched the game, we're taking a seasonal approach. So we're trying to cram as much into the launch of Season 2 as possible with some other stuff along the way. But what you can expect from the launch is a new legend, a new weapon, a new way to play the game.
Okay.
Perhaps a map event. And a lot of this has been done through a lot of the feedback from community. We're also changing up some of the meta balance of weapons to try and buff up some of the weaker weapons and bring a lot of cool stuff in the game.
Okay. All right. It's a lot. It's a lot. We're going to talk about a good portion of it here, but let's talk about that sweet new content because Season 2 is bringing a new weapon to the fight, and today we're excited to show it to you. So let's just go ahead, roll the clip.
Show it.
Care package touching down. They usually carry rare platforms.
Elstar here. I am taking fire, friends.
I bathe the blue.
Your ignorance meets your end.
It's like a laser.
I need help. Good job, me.
A new season. Strong work.
EMG, so yeah, it is.
Hostile over there.
Frag out.
Mechanics. Making contact with enemy.
I'm not that excited for weapons.
Accept it. I'm here. You're not.
There you have it, the Elstar, man. I remember getting slapped by this gun in Titanfall, too. So pretty excited to see this one make it into the fold in the arena. Seems really powerful. So tell me more about its place in the entire weapon loadout for Apex Legends.
Yeah, so the Elstar new, it's coming, launch of Season 2. It's actually a care package weapon because it's so OP. It's just amazing. But
Glad you said that out front.
Yeah, well, you know, it's like the master for the Kraber. It's incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
And being a care package weapon, it doesn't use any of the existing ammo on the ground, so whatever you get with it is what you got.
I also noticed, too, it shattered through doors.
Yeah, it can open doors.
So, like, melees, grenades, and now the
Elstar.
Wow. Okay, so that is pretty sizable. Now, what other changes are going to be coming to weapons? Because and this may seem very nerdy, but I'm a huge fan of hop-ups. I'm all about Prowler with my Switchfire. That's my jam.
Yeah.
What are you bringing me?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, there's going to be some meta changes to the weapons. We're trying to bring up some of the weaker weapons. And then, yeah, there are 2 new hop-ups coming. Not really going to say what they are yet. You guys got to wait for Season 2. But there is a chance that maybe a memeable weapon named after an African country is usable.
Is usable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perhaps.
All right, perhaps. I mean, that is yet to be seen. We'll have to see if that's going to be a reality. All right, cool. So we're starting out hot with that Elstar light machine gun. We also have the Battle Pass. And, you know, when you guys first spoke about the Battle Pass, you said that it was a learning experience. What's different this time around for Season 2?
Yeah, so we've been listening to community a lot. Season 1 didn't quite launch as well as we were hoping. The content was fairly underwhelming for players. We've been taking that in. We've been getting all sorts of data from people buying skins to what they equip on their characters or weapons. And so we've taken this learning and put it into Season 2 Battle Pass. So first off the bat, it's challenge-based now instead of essentially time-based. So you'll get daily and weekly challenges, and they stack if you don't play for a while. So you can come back after a month and knock them all out on a weekend and level up really quick. Ultimately, this does mean leveling to level 100 is a lot quicker than in Season 1. We're also getting rid of all the badges and stat trackers, taking up space throughout the leveling process, and we are inserting 3 entirely new content types into the Battle Pass, which we will talk about later. And there's a lot more skin in it, and there's going to be enough crafting metals by the time you hit level 100 to craft your very own legendary of your choosing.
All right. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of value for that Battle Pass.
Yeah, that sounds very exciting. All right, and now, you know, we're talking about Apex. It's got some pretty sick skins. What skins do you have for me today?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, I think our skin game is being upped pretty significantly. You can see that with the Wraith skin specifically from the Legendary Hunt event. But we got 4 legendary skins in the Battle Pass. So we have 2 character and 2 weapon. So for Caustic, he's got the Prince of Darkness skin.
Yo, that looked like
and
some
for
Darksider
Octane,
shit
we're doing
right
the Jade
there.
Tiger.
I think we're, yeah, you can see there's Prince of
Yo,
Darkness right
that
there.
looks sick.
And then there is a skin for the Spitfire called the Intimidator. And the R301 is getting 2 skins, actually. So the Iron Rampage at level 100.
Okay.
And then there's a golden version as well.
Oh, man. Do you see that, by the way? Do you see?
Yeah, it's sick. It's sick.
That looks insane. That looks insane. All right. Now, another question that the community is having, they're just dying to have answered. New ways to play. Elite Q was awesome. I think it's like one of the coolest additions for Apex Legends.
Is that the mode, or
what
is
else?
it something
Yeah,
new?
so when we designed Apex Legends, we really wanted it to have kind of a competitive core to it. This is a game that's meant to be played over hundreds of hours and mastered, really deep learning experience. And so the Elite Q is our first step towards getting to a higher competitive stage.
Okay.
And so Season 2, I'm really, really, really stoked to announce we have a ranked mode coming.
Ranked mode.
Yeah.
All right.
So rank mode, you'll progress through 6 tiers if you're good enough. You will cap out if you are garbage tier like myself.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll be in Wood Division together.
Yeah, you and me, buddy.
Yeah, that's
Wood.
what's up.
Wood 3, I think.
Wood 3? Wood
Yeah,
3
we'll get
division?
that. Yeah, so go from bronze all the way up to Apex Predator, and it's using special matchmaking for each of the tiers. So the higher you get, you'll probably have some longer matchmaking times, but it's because we're trying to find the best possible match for you. And then throughout the season, you'll be hopefully gaining tiers, and then at the end of the season, you'll get rewards based on where you ended.
Wow.
To show off for the next season.
Ranked mode coming to Apex Legends.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
That's sick. All right. All right. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be all up in that. It's going to be sick. I can't wait. I am legitimately concerned, as I mentioned, either be the first Wood Division player, which isn't even in it, or Plastic Division.
Plastic's good.
Yeah, that's going to hurt. But, dude, thank you so much for sharing all these details, man. Drew, ladies and gentlemen, from the Respawn team. All right, now, here's the thing. I'm a Lifeline main. It's just facts.
Same.
You are too.
Yep.
Respect that. Any Lifeline mains in the house? Lifeline mains? All right, but that might change when the new season drops. That's right, because Jay, give the people what they want. We want to know who is the 10th legend joining the arena. What do you have?
It's my pleasure, Golden Boy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the moment has arrived. The 10th legend joining the Apex Legends arena is Wattson. To help us get to know our latest legend a little bit better, our team put together this touching illustrated short. Let's check it out.
My dearest Natalie, as I write this letter, it's the middle of the night in late summer. An hour ago, you cracked the equations necessary to power the force field. You showed me tonight, my magnificent daughter, and I couldn't be happier or prouder of that. I always knew you were special, but never did I fathom that the little girl taught her staffed Nessie multiplication tables, grew up to master quantum laser mechanics. I have assured the syndicate that the modified containment force field will be operational in a month's time, and it all thanks to you. I may be just a doddering old fool, trying to hold on to Mom Bebe a little while longer before he loses her to adulthood. But I do see you. I see the strong, brilliant, wonderful young woman you've become. And I know when the day comes that I'm no longer with you, you are going to be just fine. The games will be brilliant because you are brilliant. My daughter can and will do anything she wants in this life because she is the smartest woman in the frontier. Je t'aime tout mon cœur, pour toujours, Papa.
I did it, Papa. I hope wherever you are, you're cheering for me.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, Wattson joining the arena. And joining me now, we have the 3 gentlemen who brought her to life. Griffin, Will, and Tom, thank you so much for joining us here. Wow. So I mean, Bible thumps in the chat, man, because that was the feels right there. You right in the feels. But Griffin, we'll start with you, bud. You're one of the legend designers, and I'm curious on the approach that you guys took toward making Wattson a character that has impact in the arena.
So Wattson really started as a conversation between a friend of mine and I, he's an engineer, and he has this really methodical, interesting way of taking really complex problems and systematically solving them. And so I kind of thought, what would it be like if we took the sort of the defensive complexity of Apex and introduced a character that could really create an ecosystem in which you can survive the really aggressive third-party meta, all of that stuff. So the idea behind Wattson really is that if you plan and you sort of adapt to the environment, you really know the map, and you work closely with your team, that you can really create these strong defenses that people are going to really have to think about in terms of how they push on you and that sort of thing. So the current
show the
meta
gameplay.
Of,
what the fuck?
I hear gunfire and I hit it as hard as I can. You know, with Bangalore, Wraith, Octane, all of those. We're trying to sort of bump that meta a little bit and make it so that this more stanced RTS kind of play style has breathing room.
Yeah, you're trying to provide like options for the players.
Yes,
Because if you want to be able to play that hyper aggressive approach, whether you're running like a composition that contains like a typical one, which would be like a Pathfinder, Wraith, and a Lifeline for that support. You can play into a composition like this. They kind of counter one another. So that's going to be really fun. We're going to dive into the abilities and everything that she does, because let me tell you, it's insane. Now, as far as the look and feel, my favorite part about Apex Legends is that the characters, the legends themselves, they stand out. When you're looking from far away, you see the silhouette and you know exactly who it is that you're about to engage with. What were some of the complexities in bringing a character like Wattson to life?
So it's a collaborative effort. You know, shout out Heath and Sam, animation department. Everybody kind of works together. We were given a specific set of skills that she would be using, abilities from Griffin, and that's kind of all we had to go off of. So we had to. Heath did a great job of like bringing it all together, giving her a sort of a grounded aesthetic. She had to look like she was using electricity and stuff like that. So rubber gloves and the coils and the wires and pushing her silhouette at the same time, making her stand. You have to be able to read who she is from different distances. From there, you can really go in and sculpt all the details out and work with the animators to really bring her to life, give her personality in everything that she does with her abilities and that too. So.
Yeah, and there's some really cool stuff there as well. Every part that Wattson, she takes out an item in her kit, it's actually like on her person.
Oh, yeah.
You see it happen.
Yeah, and those are all very meticulously designed by the concept artist and then modeled out in 3D. It's all functional.
That's great.
In the world, yeah.
So now you get to the gameplay, the look, but the story. You know, because you got to hit us in the feels, right? Like super hard, and you just did that. Wattson's backstory, who she is. Let's dive deeper into that one.
Watson's kind of different from the way we usually do things, because usually it's very collaborative. We're creating the character at the same time, all the different departments, and we're working together. Wattson was different. She was already designed and drawn when I got her, and one of the great things about working at Respawn is they encourage us to create characters that are non-traditional and that are characters we've seen in video games before, and to kind of branch out and see what else, what other kinds of people can we represent out there. And so Wattson is a very different character than I've ever seen in a video game, at least. And everything is based off of what these guys created. I mean, every single part of her backstory is connected somehow to either her ability or her look.
And now, it was something that kind of stuck out to me. So, am I correct in assuming that Wattson played a big role in the arena itself?
Yes, so Wattson and her father actually invented the ring.
Okay.
And so she grew up in the arena, literally in the arena when they were building it. And we're going to you're going to see with Wattson moving forward, we're going to start to build the lore of this world a little bit. You're going to find out who created the games. They mentioned the Syndicate in there, so we'll talk about the Syndicate down the road. You're starting to build more and more of a universe.
Yeah.
Which is great.
So she's in the arena, so all the legends must know her.
Oh, yeah. She's their kid sister, basically. She was always hanging around the arena, and she got to all the legends and got to watch all of them. She's not a mercenary. She's not a soldier. Her role is of support. So everybody loves Wattson. She's the one person that could probably unite all the legends together.
Including Caustic.
Caustic respects her. She's a scientist.
Okay.
She's an engineer.
Okay, so like was a strong word for Caustic.
Yeah, I don't know if Caustic likes anybody.
Okay,
that's
fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, that's super cool. I mean, blown away by this character so far. Now, I mentioned before we're going to talk about the abilities, because when you revealed these to me, I was floored, jaw-dropping. And a lot of people online were kind of like, as to like what it would be, and I'm very happy to see that. A lot of them, some had the right idea, but for the most part, what she's capable of doing is ridiculous. So let's just talk about the active. First thing, defenses.
Yes. So the Watson has more interrelated abilities than probably any other current character we have. You really understand how they all interact. The fences, you can place 12 nodes, and you can use these in any permutation you want. Part of why we sort of went with her being such a brilliant electrical engineer is because we really want to reinforce both mechanically and thematically how creative the player can be with these. Basically, we're just giving you free reign to place these however you want and figure out.
And the players, they like I just saw right there. I don't know if that was intentional. So when your teammates go through, it shuts down.
It shuts off. So
if I'm downed and they run through the gate, does the gate deactivate?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different interactions, a lot of different ways that you can interact with the gates with other characters. The ultimate is, we call it an interception pylon. It shoots down bombardments, incoming grenades, stops arc star spam, and it charges your team's shield. And it also, if Watson's cooldown is slower when she's away from the pylon, but when you're near the pylon, it supercharges your tactical, so you get fences faster. So if you drop it down, it's a permanent structure until it's destroyed, and that allows you to build these large fortresses very rapidly. You can use that for defending, for flank control on offensive squads, for going up on a tower and fencing it off with Pathfinder. And then the passive is that ultimate accelerants give you your ultimate 100% ultimate charge. And so if you save up ultimate accelerants over the course of the match, that allows you to place more pylons, and it means that you don't have to play conservatively as Watson as long as you save up ultimate charges. You can keep moving with a highly mobile squad. You can play offense, defense, support, however you feel like the fences and the pylon are most effective to whatever comp you're playing.
So what you're telling me here is that Lifeline mains do not need to continuously hold ultimate accelerants anymore.
We felt like we needed to
rejoice. That's right. We did it, people. Finally, because everyone's like really mean to me if I don't like use the ult accelerant. It's not fair. Oh wow. So that is ridiculous.
There's also when they cross the fences, you get ping as well.
Oh yeah. So if any enemies cross through the fences, it pings your entire squad. So there's a situational awareness element to them as well.
Wow.
So if you know, so this is why I like to up in the arena. If you know where all the choke points, entrances, the exits are, you can set up fences there, and you'll know exactly when an enemy crosses.
I'm even thinking about like compositions and how like it could work out. You know, maybe for any Gibraltar mains out there, maybe you find a little. No one cheered for that. Feels bad, man. Maybe there's like a little synergy there that can be created. There's a lot that can be done with these fences and being able to block off certain chokes.
Yeah, I think it's really the big sort of the ceiling is how creative people can get with it, and I'm really excited to see what people do with it.
And from an art perspective here, you know, they're very distinct. They stand out. What were some of the challenges in making sure that these fences really, like, when a player saw them, they knew exactly what it was, not to kind of catch them off guard, so to speak, to make it really, really stand out in the arena?
Yeah, again, silhouette's everything. You got to make it stand out, and it has to look like it lives in the world, that it's something that she can use, and that lives on her body as well. She's able to pull it out, and she's able to bring it out and create a fortress basically, and it has to read. So we had concept artists working on every little detail, and the modelers as well, and we had to test it out. We tested it out. We played in game or in house, and make sure it reads well.
These guys do a tremendous job at it too. I'm like, I need like a post with electricity that goes between two, and they create really cool stuff with just that kind of vague, hand wavy designer description.
Everything about it has clearly been thought out. This legend is going to be incredible. I can't wait to play Watson. You guys excited, Watson? That is nutty. All right, well, again, very much looking forward. Now, today, we've covered a bunch here. We've seen a new weapon. We've gotten a new mode, the latest legend, and the new Battle Pass for Season 2. So, let's recap all the amazing Apex Legends action that we've seen here today.
Surprise. Care package touching down.
Like a deer in the headlights. Your time is ended.
What was that?
Not gonna let you off that easy, Drew. What was that?
What's what?
What was that?
What was that? You saw the giant thing on the screen in the eyeball. What was that?
All right.
Can't tell me?
Well, let's just say that. Well, no, but let's just say this. We got perhaps a couple of big things coming into Kings Canyon at the start of season 2.
Okay.
So keep your eyes peeled over the next month, see what you can find out.
So if I were to like ask you, after we're done with this, are you like gonna give me the cold shoulder? Or are you actually gonna tell me?
There's no way I can tell you. Sorry.
Yo, man, I'm just holding L all day out here, man. This is not fair. Well, Drew, thank you so much, man. Guys, Apex Legends Season 2. Let's go. July 2nd, could not get here soon enough. Now, if you're in Los Angeles, come check out Apex Legends at EA Play for your first chance to get hands-on with Wattson, as well as all the other great Apex Legends things happening here. And for those of you at home, Double XP Weekend is going on right now, so jump into the Legendary Hunt event and start earning those amazing exclusive skins. I'm Golden Boy. It's been a blast talking Apex Legends with you all here today, and I'll see you in the arena. Peace.
That's right, you just saw a ton of new info on Apex Legends Season 2, including a new battle pass, first details on ranked mode, and the official reveal of the newest legend, Wattson. I'm Greg Miller here at EA Play, where gamers are getting a chance to test drive the newest legend right now. Stick around, because up next we've got Julia Hardy and Adam Freeman giving us the dirty details on Battlefield 5, including looks at a ton of new maps, exciting updates, and details on a new theater of war. All that's moments away, so keep it locked.
Welcome to the Battlefield 5 show, live from EA Play in Hollywood. Let's hear it! I'm Julia Hardy, and today we've got a ton of new info on some of the great updates coming to Battlefield 5 in 2019. But don't just take my word for it. My co-host, he reads all of your tweets, and I do actually mean all of them. It's a little bit creepy and weird. Battlefield Community Manager, Adam Freeman. What have you got for us, Freeman?
Oh, thanks, Julia. Now, I may be a member of the Battlefield team, but as you know, I'm a fan. I know you guys are fans too, and you're going to love what we've got for you today. So, over the next half hour, we're going to be bringing you content that's coming to you over the next minutes. We've heard what you want, so Today, you're getting your first look at a ton of new multiplayer maps.
Who am I? I'm scared, overwhelmed, confused. When you find out that you have metastatic
Features we know you've been screaming out for, and the arrival of a new theatre of war that's coming to Battlefield 5 this fall. So, when Chapter 4 Define the Odds drops, it's bringing so much cool stuff. So let's get to it. Over to you, Julia.
Thanks, Adam. That's right. Let's wait no longer and tear the plastic off our first new map, Marita. Let's check it out.
Adam.
The Battle of Greece continues. On the Marita map, Allied forces are making a last stand to halt the Axis army sweeping through the region. You'll deploy on a sloping mountain ridge and within the tight street of a rural town. The Allies control the town, but Axis troops are already on its fringes. The road down into the village is crucial, and you must fight to hold here or risk losing control of the region. You'll always have tactical choices nearby, with a close proximity to other key locations, so keep an eye out for them. Marita is an infantry-focused map, where all 4 soldier classes will be able to shine. Tanks and aircraft will stand aside for intense infantry gunfights and sneaky flanks in the cobbled streets. Hills and multi-story homes means unique vertical gameplay. Stay alert in this steep environment as the Battle of Greece rages on.
To help give us even more details on Marita, please welcome Ryan MacArthur from NICE. Yeah. So thanks for coming out, Ryan. So obviously Marita looks amazing. What was the map's inspiration?
Well, I think the team in LA that put this together, and they built the Mercury map that everyone saw earlier this month. And so they really wanted to continue that story of the Battle of Greece, which is a bit of an unknown story, new to me as well, as you learn about this stuff. So it's really cool, sort of set on the Albanian-Greece border, sort of in the mountains there where the Axis power sort of started to push into Greece during the war. And it's sort of set above the clouds in this nice little quiet, well, I guess what used to be quiet village.
Not anymore.
Before these guys all show up. And it's quite a different experience than Mercury, and it's sort of a totally different style of gameplay that you would have seen in the game before.
So what kind of gameplay are we talking about? What's happening?
Well, so this is going to be a heavily infantry-focused map. So as Mr. Battlefield likes to put it, this is total creative chaos. So you're just going to see some absolute...
Creative chaos, yeah.
So what we get, there's just head-on just collisions in the middle of this map. And it's sort of what we tried to do with all the new maps that we've been creating, spending a lot of time to figure out how do we make each one of them different. So when players go in and play one of these new maps, it sort of has a different feel than the ones they've played before to sort of create that different experience for them. So this one has, I guess for lack of a better way to put it, sort of a banana shape to it. And that banana shape sort of...
fruit?
Well, I think fruit's important when you're doing game design, I think, obviously. And so the shape gives you sort of a variety of different play styles and sort of creates the sort of narrow channels for people to just run head-on into each other, which really creates that chaos that is Battlefield. But
That's what we want, though. That's what we want, that kind of chaos. But most importantly, we need to know, like, we could talk all day, but when can we get our hands on it? That's what we want to know, right?
Yeah, and I think the great thing for this is coming in July as part of Chapter 4, so stay tuned. I think some people are going to get to play it while they're here today.
Ooh, lucky you. All right, Freeman, who's we've stuck up there for no other reason than, well, my own entertainment, has more on Chapter 4 for you. Over to you, Freeman.
I'm up here PTFOing. I don't know what you're giving out to me, Julia. Listen, we have more maps. So let's deliver a brand new one to you. This is Al Sundan. It's coming in Chapter 4.
The fight moves to the North African desert in a vast new map for Battlefield 5, Al Sundan. Prepare to engage alongside a lush desert coast and contrasting harsh environments. Axis forces have militarized the area with camps, a radar tower, and an airbase. You must fight over possession of these critical points. In Al Sundan, we've taken a Vista used in single-player war story Under No Flag and doubled down air and land vehicle combat. With this, location has been optimized for all-out multiplayer action. On this open map, it's up to you to shape the fight. With large distances, vehicle-based team play, and battles across ranges, you'll always have plenty of choices. Make good use of this sandbox to secure the win. utilize vehicles, mounted guns, planes, and transports. Capture the strategic airfield to dominate the sky, or engage in fast-paced infantry battles in tight interior areas. Al Sandan is classic Battlefield. We can't wait to let you play it.
Yeah, it's the same fucking.
Yeah. That's amazing. So obviously Al Sandan was adapted from Under No Flag. So tell us a little about what that process was like.
Yeah, so usually, you know, when when the team sort of focus on building these war stories, they want to create these nice narrative, linear experiences and sort of that really tell the story of World War II. But with Under No Flag, they sort of took a little bit of a different approach to this and sort of made this big, wide-open experience. And that showed a lot of potential from a multiplayer perspective as well. So when we finished the game originally, the team wanted to sort of sit down and sort of a small group of them and take a shot at turning this into what could be an amazing Battlefield map. It's huge. This is a really big map. This is your sort of classic Battlefield sandbox map. This is where you're going to see, you know, tanks and planes and infantry and all of that together in sort of what is truly Battlefield. It's sort of built for that open world gameplay with, you know, depending on no matter how you want to play, there's something there for you.
Yeah, oh, definitely. And so how do I kind of, you know, adjust my strategy? Because obviously it's such a wide map. Like, what am I doing?
Well, I think if you look at it, there's room for all different playstyles. So there's 6 flags on this when you're playing Conquest, and you can see here, even you can see from the videos here, you got, you know, when you go into the village, it's all about infantry play and speed and flanking through the things, and the bridge in the middle, it's all about, you know, sort of controlling that with infantry gameplay. And I think Mr. Battlefield the other day decided to just stay with his tank and destroy me. But
it's just something that he likes to do.
He's kind of mean, but he's not mean. He's super nice.
No, but most importantly, I mean, again, we could go on and on and on. We're tight for time because there's so much to get through, so many announcements. When can we get our hands on Al Sandan?
But so this is the first map that we're going to come in with Chapter 4. So June 27th, this is going to be available day 1, Chapter 4 for everybody.
Nice, nice. Now, we've got a couple more surprises to come, but before we get into all that, let's take a look at what's coming in August towards the end of Chapter 4.
Get up close and personal. With Chapter 4 defying the odds, new and intense close-quarter maps are coming to Battlefield 5. By popular demand, we're bringing more maps to players craving tighter types of multiplayer, specially tailored for intimate infantry combat. The new Battlefields will challenge your squad in unique ways. Teamwork, skill, and adaptation are your keys to victory. Fight through an explosive production facility in Uferton Islands and unseat the Axis occupation in Provence. Prepare to assemble your team and rise above your enemies. And prepare to learn more about these new battlefields later in the year.
I like Battlefield. It was smarter. Like Battlefield 3. 4 was great. Back when it was great as well.
Now, to help us break down these new maps, Ryan and I are joined by Mr. Battlefield himself, Lars Gustafsson. I didn't make that up yourself, though. Oh, and because that's nicely, we also let Freeman point out from his weird place up there.
You're worse than my Firestorm teammates. You just leave me behind everywhere.
But we can all understand why that happens. Do you want to take over this one for the start?
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, go.
Lars, these are very different then to the 2 maps we've already shown so far today. Tell us about them.
They are. I mean, taking a step back, we've been closely monitoring how players engage in types of war, and no surprise, I mean, they love the bigger modes like Conquest. It's always been a Battlefield pillar. But it's been super fun to watch how they engage with passion and dedication in the smaller modes like Squad Conquest, for example, which really become a success. And with that in mind, then, we've, together with the DICE LA studio, they've been going at it, tailoring maps that are specially made for small modes. And as such, being able to give that, you know, the close quarter feeling, the tight, what you say, the intimate combat.
Intimate infantry.
Oh, yeah, we need that on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Intimate infantry.
We're making that platoon when we get back.
I mean, what kind of the sort of like key strategies then when you're playing close on this map?
You know, as we see with these smaller game modes, I mean, the key to this is just really good team play, really good squad play, and so, you know, sticking together and not leaving anybody behind like Mr. Freeman over here, unless he's
I mean,
not
what if
being
you want to leave him behind? Can you?
Then it's acceptable. I think.
Because I would.
It's too beautiful.
It'd just be a spinning number plate.
It would be, yeah.
As you saw, Lofoten, it's serenity, beautiful Nordic countryside. but then kind of ripped open with gunfire and everything amongst villas and factory equipment. And then Provence, you know, I plan to take my wife there, you know, Pastilles Square.
Stop destroying places you want to take your family. It's weird.
I'll take Ryan.
Yeah, take him instead and then go to town.
But it's beautiful cobblestones, you know, lots of good flanking routes, and it's the smaller maps really allows you to master every instance. It's really about, you know, knowing your battlefields.
I mean, again, we could go on and on to talk about all of these maps, but we've got one more map to show off, and I want to make sure we have time to get through it. But first up, Lars, you've brought with him some news about some kind of core gameplay update we know that you've all been waiting for, so you're excited about it. This one.
Lars, you know how much time I'm spending online? Like,
I mean,
I am working.
Just Battlefield, or let's not delve.
Big community features were announced this month. Increase the max rank. Private games. Let's talk max rank.
Let's talk max rank. We do know, and it's been loudly made to us, our kind of awareness, that there are players out there too skilled who maxed out on rank 50 too quickly. So we've taken that to heart, and we're now taking the max rank from 50 to 500. So it's quite a leap.
Did you watch the
Battlefield 500
Hell
now?
no!
It's a privileged journey for our players to go on, moving forward.
Care for good
And it's a grind train, but what are people getting if they're on it?
Yeah, what are we getting?
We're all in. You know, we want the goodies. So to start with, already from rank 51, you will be granted company coins for every rank up. But then at every, we call them milestone ranks. You know, every 50th rank, you will get one shiny new rank icon to show off your skills, and also a beautiful set of dog tags. So lots of ways of showing off your mastery on your journey towards, you know, the world domination.
It's already happening.
August is time. So it's almost here.
Almost here.
So world domination for Lars by August.
Yeah, sorry, I wondered if we were talking about world domination or when that was happening. But all right.
Private games then. The other massive thing that we know players want.
It's still a
What we got?
console that
I mean, another one that's lovely community have been vocal about. And previously, for those of you who've been in Battlefield, it was called RSP, the rented server program. But now we're shifting over to private games. What it means, the beautiful thing with it is, the baseline package that comes out is free for everyone that plays Battlefield 5. So a beautiful package. It's there to let you set up your servers and kind of create your experiences. Where do you want to capture, or, you know, play with your friends? And Freeman, you can play with us, for sure.
Thanks.
You can sit with them. And obviously, you know, you love getting all that community feedback, so hit him up, Mr. Battlefield at AOL.com, and let him know.
Well, just saying,
that is the thing, though. Like, we're not finished when we're done, right?
No, exactly. It's coming in, let's see,
September.
Yeah.
And at that time, I mean, we want you to dive on it, set up your servers, play it, and give us feedback, since this is kind of just the beginning of the journey with the private games. We want to hear what did we do right, and where should we shape up and take it an extra notch. So be with us and be candid.
Okay, well, Lars, don't tell Ryan, but you know you're my favourite for this. Thank you very much for it.
Do I still get to
We've got more, though, Julia. We've got more.
You're almost.
It's just going to get a bit weird and fighty up here in a minute. Well, as promised, we've got one more Battlefield map to show you. It's called Operation Underground. Lars, Ryan, talk us through what we're about to see. Yes, let's have a look.
Well, this is the ultimate definition of a passion project. So, bringing you out on the original design for Operation Metro, when we finished Battlefield 5, he wanted to do something that he just was truly invested in. So we kind of went down, and he sat down, and he came back with what was Operation Underground. And then when he showed it to the team, we knew we just had to make this. And I think Lars is sort of being part of that journey in the beginning. I mean, you know how much this meant to the team.
Yeah, I mean, I was there when we started to build the maps for Battlefield 3. And early on, it was kind of a brainstorm. I still remember it was tons of images on the wall. We challenged the team to, you know, where do you want to fight? Everything from subway to shopping mall to God knows everywhere.
Yeah.
And then the team started, or someone smart, not me, apparently, said, do I only get to pick one?
Yeah.
So they started to pick a number of them, and I think Inge then chose 3 of them, which was the park, the subway, and kind of the bank area in the city.
Like a kind of scene tapas. I mean, you don't want one meal, you want 3 lots of meals all in
More
one meal,
better,
right? Yeah.
So you can see, when you see kind of it spinning behind us here, you can see the true inspiration. But what Inge Göran and the talented crew with him has done is to kind of take at heart the feedback from the original Metro and started to provide especially a lot of flanking routes so that you can kind of move around and be smart about it. And tons of easy to spot ones, but also
Everyone
the
loves
most
a
sneaky
sneaky
ones.
flank. Everyone loves a sneaky flank.
This
Cheeky,
is
sneaky flank.
I mean, I think if you look at it, like this is not Metro Master. This is, as the guys look at it, sort of reimagined. And I think you've got a bunch of different diverse areas. You've got big open courtyards, you know, street level and narrow streets, and you go down to where you see in the video here where the subway cars are into the sub basement, and you're going to find a whole bunch of different things, different ways to play, and different styles. And I know the guys have a few surprises in there as well that I think the community is really going to enjoy when they get there.
So when do we get it?
That's the big question for today. It's just when,
You have to wait a bit.
when.
October, between chapter 4 and 5.
I think this is the
Wait,
one the
that's
team
when-
is really excited
Oh,
about as well. So I know I can't wait for October. Either, so.
I have a cracking time playing it in playtest. I'm so looking forward to everyone else getting to play it too, and everything else that's on these new maps.
Oh yeah, but those aren't the only surprises. This is the
That's our
problem. We've got too much to
competition.
get through. Just like stop talking. We've got so many surprises for you. So today we're giving you never before seen details on Battlefield 5's Chapter 5.
Here's a little look at what the team's been working on.
A timeless theatre of war, a new vision. Prepare to deploy to the Pacific. The team at DICE are hard at work creating an iconic World War II experience, releasing this fall with Chapter 5 of Battlefield 5. As the US and Japan enter the fight, you'll clash across several battlefields, including a modern take on an absolute classic, Iwo Jima. Since Battlefield began, the Pacific Theatre has been part of its DNA. Now, we're crafting the ultimate reimagining of the conflict. By capturing real-life environments and using the power of Frostbite, we're bringing you the Pacific realized with today's capabilities and technology. Take part in the US invasions as their unstoppable forces charge inland towards unwavering Japanese defenses. Use new amphibious units to pummel the war-ridden shores, and an expanded arsenal to bring your squad to victory. We have a lot more to share about the Pacific and how it will evolve Battlefield 5 later in the year. Stay tuned.
I'm hoping that
Okay, most importantly, you went on like a bunch of like research trips. Like, let's find out more about that. Let's set the net one in Tahiti. Yeah, that's right.
It's hard work. I know it's amazing how many people are willing to make that extra effort, go to Hawaii in January in Stockholm. So it's quite impressive. We really appreciate the team putting in that work.
Oh, yeah, taking one for the
But
team,
obviously,
definitely.
I mean, this is the big new addition to Battlefield 5. So going back to New Theater of War in the Pacific. I mean, this is a homecoming for Lars. I mean, not Iwo Jima itself, but the development of it.
I remember my childhood.
Where the beard come from?
Yeah, 1,000 yards. Yeah.
No, but jokes aside, it's having been with Battlefield all through the journey, it's really where it all started. Battlefield 1942, the Pacific Theatre, and already when we started to talk about this game, the journey through the Second World War, everyone came up and when do you go to the Pacific? So this is the time. It feels like a homecoming. 1942, Battlefield 1943. We've been there before, but this is in a new way.
And I think the great thing, we hear a lot from the community, and I know we have these discussions. You've got where are my U.S. forces? Where's my Japanese army? And get to sit here in LA today and tell everybody that it's coming. Chapter 5, you're going to get those things. You're going to see some familiar places like Iwo Jima. We've got 2 other maps coming with that, so 3 maps coming with the initial package of the Pacific in Chapter 5. Some ones I think people are going to be really happy with what they're going to see. And I just say in some that, as you can hear from the ping in the trailer, some iconic weapons and things as well.
My Garand, it's coming, right? Yes.
We're living for the ping, so we wouldn't go to Iwo Jima without kind of the weaponry and the hardware. So bringing tons of iconic weapons, gadgets, and also, after all, it's Battlefield. So, of course, there will be a new set of vehicles. And we want to take that extra step and kind of start giving you the boats, fulfilling that sandbox of land, air, and sea. And the team has focused hard on capturing kind of that invasion experience. I mean, it was very much about island hopping during the war. So capturing the invasion experience and the amphibious warfare. So there's tons of new stuff and new gameplay to look forward to.
And beautiful locations that you ultimately destroy beyond recognition.
Well, Lars and Ryan, thank you both very much for joining us.
So if you've lost track of all of these brand new Battlefield announcements, I don't blame you, because honestly, there was quite a lot. So do you want to give us a little bit of a recap there, Freeman? I'll leave that on your capable shoulders.
Okay, I'm back at balcony. balcony if they...
Yeah, go on, get up there.
Right, okay. Okay, we've got a load more multiplayer maps then coming in 2019. That starts with Al Sundan on June 27th, followed by Marita in July. We're bringing a brand new Theatre of War to Battlefield 5, the Pacific. That's releasing this fall. We're also bringing features we've heard the community ask for. An increase in max rank from 50 to 500 and private games. Also, one final announcement. Starting today, you can play Battlefield 5 in EA and Origin Access Vault, and through EA Access on PlayStation 4 when it launches next month. Is that everything?
I think that pretty much covers it. I guess you can probably stay down here with them on the adults table, but whatever.
Look at myself. Cheers, everyone. Thanks. That's the Battlefield Show.
Yeah, I'm Julia Hardy.
And I'm Freeman.
And if you're in the Los Angeles area, be sure to come and visit us in person at EA Play. Goodbye.
Try to figure shit out. Save. Can't do this to me. Can't do this to me. Me getting ready for E2 conference. Announce the board. I need to take a dog. Oh, I can do that.
So many new maps, updates, and a new Theater of War. I guess that's also they're going on vacation with everybody. That's what they're doing. That's what I call a Battlefield Show, everybody. For those of you just tuning in, I'm Greg Miller. Apparently people don't like me on Twitter, and I'm coming to you live from EA Play, where fans are getting hands-on with some amazing new content. If you're in LA and you're not at EA Play, what are you doing? E3 starts tomorrow. You have nothing to do today. It's free. Just come on by. It's great. For the rest of you, make sure you keep it here because real soon we've got Alex Golden Boy Mendez breaking down FIFA 20. But right now, we're shifting gears to another DICE game. This one from a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. That's right, we're about to talk Star Wars Battlefront 2. And here to give us an exciting update from the Star Wars Battlefront team is Dennis Brandville. Dennis, how you doing?
Hello there.
Hello. Oh, they love you, Dennis. They love you. Here's what I need you to do, Dennis. Give me the Battlefront journey from last EA Play to here. You guys have learned a lot.
Sure, yeah. So last year we announced that we'll be going into the Clone Wars. Yep. Then we delivered a new Planet of Geonosis where the Clone Wars sort of started.
Sure.
We delivered a bunch of new prequel heroes and villains that our players really enjoyed. And then finally we wrapped it up with delivering a new way to play PvP with Capital Supremacy. It's a mode where you capture command posts and take out capital ships. And our community is really happy. It's growing every month.
Yeah, that's what you were telling me yesterday during rehearsals, right? Is the fact that the community is getting bigger, right? They're responding to changes and you're listening to them.
Yeah. No, this is the perfect time to join. It's, like our subreddit is full of love, and it's just a joy to be working for them.
So you've already announced some new stuff this week. What is it?
Yeah, so yesterday we announced to the core community that we'll be delivering for this month. Capital Supremacy is coming to the planet of Naboo, the city of Thieves. So urban combat is finally getting to be experienced in that mode. And we're also introducing 2 new reinforcements. The Separatist Droideka, which we've been teasing for a long while. So happy to finally have that one coming. And to combat that, for the Republic, we're introducing a new vehicle, the TX-130 tank, to finally bring the fight to the Separatist alliance.
Bring balance, right?
Bring balance, for
sure. You also announced some new skins. What are those?
Yeah, so new appearances are coming. A couple of new clone battalions and headlined by the General Skywalker appearance for Anakin, the famous outfit that you wore during the early days of the Clone Wars in the TV show.
And that's one thing, Dennis. You talk about last EA Play starting to bring in more Clone Wars stuff. Right now, you're a year later,
Still here.
more Clone Wars. Why do you think people have such an attachment to Clone Wars?
Part of it is nostalgia. Like, we all grew up watching it. But I think it's also because how the TV show really just enhanced and continue to explore more lore and let the personalities of the prequel heroes and characters really shine.
Okay. What to you is the future of Star Wars Battlefront 2?
So we also announced that the next planet that we're going to, it's another Clone Wars planet. It's alien planet of Felucia. So we're bringing that to life in the Frostbite engine. It's going to look pretty fantastic. And we also, that planet will be supportive of capital supremacy and new ways to play the game, in particular if you want the epic Star Wars battles of Battlefront, but more tailored towards a PvE experience. So.
And then again, this nostalgia, it's nice. Clone Wars, great, we grew up on it. What about the new hotness? Are you bringing any of the new trilogy stuff? Are we going anywhere? What's happening? Tell me, just spoil it right here, EA Play 2019.
So we consider Battlefront to be the greatest hits of Star Wars, where you get to play the most iconic heroes, villains, and characters from all the Star Wars films. And we'll be back in August to talk more about the rest of the year.
No, this is EA Play right now. If he doesn't want to talk about it right now, I can punch in Zoom or something, all right? Thank you, Dennis.
Thank you.
Now it's time to talk about competition of a different kind, ladies and gentlemen. Are you enjoying EA Play, everyone here? Well, it wouldn't be EA Play if we didn't get into a few different things. Alex Golden Boy Mendez is going to be hitting the football pitch with FIFA 20, and we'll be digging into that reveal trailer drop this morning with some very special guests that will tell you more about the newest way to play FIFA, Volta Football.
E3 warning contains flashes and images. What were we talking about? Oh no. Oh no, it's gonna be really hard not to skip. It's gonna be really hard not to skip.
What's going on, FIFA fans? I'm Golden Boy coming into you live from the Volta pitch here at EA Play. Now, I had a blast actually hosting a FIFA Ultimate Team Champions Cup a few weeks back. But that was FIFA 19. Today we're here to talk about FIFA 20. Now,
I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing that shit. Oh.
You just saw all the news on
knew he
FIFA
was a
20 in a moment.
pedophile.
Golden Boy will
He
be
was talking
talking
about
with
little
Daily
boys.
Show host and superfan Trevor Noah about the exciting things we just saw. Do you think it's weird that Golden
She's
Boy
a
gets to talk
killer
Trevor Noah and not me?
How are you?
Hey, well, you know what? Get out of here. Go. Go away. Jeez. But first, we've got a very special message about EA's Play to Give campaign, so let's check it out.
Hey everyone, if you're watching this video, chances are you've likely seen or even personally experienced harassment when playing online games. In fact, 57% of players say they've been bullied or threatened online. We need to change that.
Absolutely. Games are for everyone. And the good news is we can all do something about it. EA is donating $1 million to 3 amazing nonprofits who are all about bullying prevention and inclusion in games. Ditch the label.
Sometimes
Yeah,
the front
skip
lines
it. Fuck it.
are in our own backyard.
Let's talk about the military.
Make a difference in your community, serving part-time in the Army National Guard.
Pacer in the United Nations He for She.
You can also help. Go to the link below, ea.com/playtogive to learn more about these charities. On their websites, they have advice on what you can do if you're being bullied or how you can help others who are. You can also donate. Any amount you can contribute really makes a difference to these nonprofits.
With the help of Play to Give donations last year, these charities achieved some pretty cool things. He for She was able to expand its message of gender inclusivity and gaming to people around the world. Ditch the Label was able to help an additional 10,000 kids who are suffering from abuse. And Pacer reached 1.4 million people with information on how to combat bullying.
Thanks so much, everyone. When we work together, we can make games a space where everyone feels safe and included.
Enjoy the rest of EA Play.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Golden Boy here at EA Play once again. And just so you know, it's always good to give back to a great cause. You can find out
Over
more
here,
info
we have
about
our
Play
casual
to Give
gamers.
online. Now,
These gamers
everybody,
represent you and I.
welcome to the EA Play
She was an
stage,
athlete.
the host of The Daily
My
Show,
play, but
FIFA
not a big
superfan,
fan of
Trevor
you.
Noah.
So the intention is to kind of bring myself more into
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for
like,
coming
bring
out,
my
man.
energy,
And,
but
you know,
not
when they
just
told me about this, so
bringing
Greg
you
obviously very salty he
where
didn't get to do
the
this interview.
kind of make the
Stuck
other
it great.
person, the receiving end of it,
So,
feel diminished,
I
feel
so
less
I understand
than.
you are a
And I feel
massive fan of FIFA.
Well, I'm not a FIFA fan. FIFA is my full-time job, and then I do other things to sustain the habits. That's pretty much me.
Interesting.
Yeah,
It's
when
like
you
we're on TV
when you
like
really
every
play
day.
FIFA, you don't say that you're a fan. That's
Yeah.
just what you do.
Wait, what's the next one? Oh no! I can't! I can't! I'm skipping. I'm skipping till Sims. Skipping till Sims. Oh god.
True, you understand The Rock.
Weak, bro. I seen that. My man.
Can you be like,
I don't give a fuck. I don't
Between
care
those
about
new
these
X Factor
black
abilities,
athletes.
face the franchise and the RPO, and
great.
all that gameplay.
Paying-
Madden fans have a
getting
lot
paid
to be
millions
excited
to
about.
play
And now,
football.
I can't wait for our final show of the day. It's more epic than Star Wars, more extreme than Battlefield, and more competitive than Meta, FIFA, Apex Legends combined. That's right.
This guy gets
I'm
it.
talking about Sims.
Yeah,
Well,
let's
Simlish.
go.
Apex
Sims.
Legends Watson reveal earlier has inspired me to come up with some legend idea of my own. So I'm now joined by Apex Legend game designer Griffin D has agreed to hear my feedback. Griffin D, what makes a great legend?
So in a lot of ways, it has to do with the way that they interact in the ecosystem of characters and a lot of sort of creating interesting interactions and choices for players. So a lot of it has to do with sort of the way that the legends work together as a unit rather
Sure.
than them individually.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't really base my picks or my descriptions on that, but I can work on the fly.
All right,
Let me
yeah.
first off tell you about the Grabbler.
The Grabbler?
Right, the Grabbler. He
I
likes
like-
to take things.
Okay.
He takes things.
Okay.
So he could be taking people's ammunition.
Okay.
He could take that. You know, you put your pings up. He could take away pings.
Okay.
Is he a kidnapper? You might ask. He's not above it. He doesn't define himself as a kidnapper, but he's not above it.
So I like the name. It seems like you could do a thing where like teammates' items just appear in his inventory as his passive, and
See,
he's
it's
like,
working
I
right
don't
now.
know where these came from. It just kind of it writes itself. I mean,
It does. It does
just-
right there,
yeah,
right?
it's-
I was
it's,
thinking about with this taller Gibraltar.
Taller Gibraltar. Okay.
Gibraltar, but
Tall-
2 inches taller.
2 inches.
It's enough that you notice, but not enough where you're like freaked out.
I don't know if the level can support that hitbox.
I thought you called yourself a video game developer.
You know,
all right.
You're
You're
this
Respawn.
is.
What about Portillo?
Portillo, what is?
He's my wiener dog. A lot of people have a problem with me on the internet. No one ever has a problem with Portillo.
Okay, you know, that's thematically, I could see that working.
And then what about Dwayne The Rock Johnson? Huh? I mean, we don't. No explanation needed.
Yeah, I know that's you just. I feel like there'd be a lot of wrestling involved.
Well, I mean, he's very versatile.
That's true.
Now.
That's true.
I don't understand The Rock anymore. Go over there.
Okay.
Get to work on these ideas. All right. Vince said I had to just a blank check. All right.
All right.
Do your thing. I'll
Will
tell
do.
you. Hey, if it isn't Golden Boy himself, how you doing? You killing it? I haven't gotten to see you today.
I know a little bit about Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah, I know. Titan Games, NBC, whatever.
Just
You're
saying.
big time now. You're a big deal.
Just throwing it out there. All those ideas, by the way, were freaking awful. Just want to throw it out there.
I thought it was
Portillo. Except for Portillo. Portillo's a winner.
Portillo's the only thing that gets me over.
Yeah. Everything else is you're getting married, but Portillo always over.
Alex, what was it like talking to Trevor Noah?
Hey, Trevor Noah is awesome. Did not expect him to be as hardcore of a FIFA fan as he was. I said on Twitter, he schooled me straight up. I respect that. You know? I like going toe to toe with a fellow wordsmith on the stage. You know.
All right, fine. Ladies and gentlemen, what did you think of Trevor Noah? Let us know in the chat. I'm sure someone's looking at it. But right now, we are not done yet. Everybody get excited because we're finishing EA Play Strong with an in-depth look at what's new for The Sims 4, including the world-exclusive reveal of a brand new pack. Stay tuned.
Oh, you guys are great. Welcome, Simmers, to EA Play. Yeah. I'm very excited to talk about everyone's favorite game series, The Sims. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm Julie Hardy, and today we're giving you a guide tour of what's new with The Sims 4, plus a couple of fun surprises, so stay tuned. Now, to help me translate all of this Simlish, everybody join me in welcoming General Manager Lindsay Pearson and Senior Producer Michael Duke. Hi. Thanks so much for coming out, guys. So I'm super excited. I know you guys are super excited.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been with The Sims a long time, and this is one of my favorite things to do is come out and see all of you and tell you exciting things.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's going to be a big year for us. It's actually, we're celebrating 20 years of making Sims this year.
Yeah.
And Lindsay and I keep debating it. I think this is going to be the best year yet.
I think it might be.
Well, I mean, really what we want to know is, what have you got for us? Come on, tell us everything.
Of course. Well, it is EA Play. We couldn't come empty-handed, so we'll start with our big one first. I'll let you take that.
Absolutely. So we have the next expansion pack for The Sims 4, Sims 4 Island Living.
Oh my God! Let's check out that trailer. Yeah. I was just waiting for that one. Oh, that was so cool. And look, we're in our own little island paradise. Can I just say, I didn't know what the reveals were going to be, and I accidentally just wore this. Super weird. And obviously, talking about fashion, there's a lot of island fashion in there. One of the biggest things people absolutely love. what can we be? What can we dress up as? What can we look like?
Absolutely. You know, to capture that island spirit, we needed to have a lot of new outfits and capture those
Is
colors.
my outfit going to be in there? You're going to put it in the game,
Not
right?
exactly that, but
What? Why
certainly
not?
those bright colors like you're showing off there. But you know, we really wanted to add a lot of island wear, and that stuff you can stay cool in when it's so hot.
It's true.
Yeah. And we had to bring in a lot of new fun colors and patterns, but also hairs, accessories, everything to deck out head to toe to just chill and relax on this beautiful island.
I mean, look, that's some amazing fashion right there. But what if, you know, I'm getting a little bit hot. I'm not someone who likes to dwell on a beach too hot. Yeah, what if I want to go in the water? What's going to be happening there?
So we're very excited. So for the first time in The Sims 4, our Sims are going to be able to walk right into the open water, and we're opening up open water gameplay.
Just been teasing the water.
Yeah.
It's them.
I mean, like you saw in the trailer, she walks right in. Our Sims are going to be able to do that, and you can snorkel in the water. There's swimming, floating, and there's also those pretty awesome aqua zips.
What?
Hurry to get where you're going.
So what inspired you guys to introduce this kind of ocean gameplay this time?
Yeah, well, we've taken The Sims to a lot of different worlds and a lot of different places, but we hadn't yet really played with the idea of where the land and the water meet and really bring you into an ocean environment, which seems like a great addition.
Absolutely.
I mean, you know, when I think of tropical islands, I'm thinking of, you know, like palm trees, ocean waves, relaxing on the beach. So, like, tell me more about this world. What can I
Make a difference in your community, serving part-time in the Army National Guard.
actually do in it?
Yeah, so the island of Sulani will have all of those things and more. It really is the perfect place to unplug and enjoy this natural feel. So you can explore all these little alcoves. You can live closer to the coast, or you can live higher up towards the hills. Or
what's wrong?
Yeah.
So, wait, there's an active volcano here.
Absolutely.
Sorry, you were selling me the dream of living on an island. I'm not sure I really want to go there.
It is a real island.
Most islands are formed by volcanoes.
Yeah.
Well, don't
you
get
know.
nitpicky.
Yeah, so we had put this active volcano in there. Now, you don't have to live next to it, but
Right.
the riskier Sims may choose to live nearby.
Oh, yeah, and then,
sometimes
Kel
it gets
Surprise,
angry.
something
You gotta watch out
terrible
for those
happens.
lava bombs.
Don't
Like, oh, The Sims. I don't know how that was going to
I mean,
go.
what do
but
you expect's
probably
going to
not
happen when you touch something really, really hot?
Probably burns.
Beautiful locale, slightly dangerous.
I mean, what other surprises are in store on this island? I mean, I, for one, want to know if I can befriend any kind of cute animals there. What kind of animals can we befriend?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be The Sims if we didn't let you make friends with some of the animals.
Exactly.
So in this case, the one we're really excited about is the dolphin.
Yes, yes.
Where's my
So
stuff?
our art team animators
Yay, the
blew
best
away
announcement.
the expectation.
Any
The dolphin's
research
so much
trips
fun.
like the Battlefield team just going off to somewhere hot? Like,
No,
oh,
we're
we
going
need
to talk
go
to
an
them
island.
about how they got to do that.
Yeah, clearly we missed the angle on that one. But
they're so cute, and you get to make like a really nice friend with them, and maybe they'll do tricks for you or squirt water in your face. You know?
absolutely. Well, and then we added a bunch of tropical fish to the water too.
Yes.
So we really wanted to get those coral reefs around the island to feel lush and full, and so that meant more fish.
Lovely. I mean, I don't know. We don't have fish like that in the UK. I mean, we might do, but the water's so murky.
I'm over
I've
this
never
already.
seen them, so.
I'm sure they're down there.
I mean, they must
Lovely.
be. What do you put with the chips?
I'm done. I'm not watching anymore. I'll tune in when Microsoft does their thing, because I'm pretty sure they have like 50 game announcements or some shit. I want to see Borderlands 3 gameplay, more of it. I just want to see more of it. And Halo Infinity, that'll be nice to see. I just want to see older games come to the Xbox that's not on there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I want right now. Because the only things I want is Monster Hunter, Iceborne, and Borderlands 3 right now. And everything else is just fluff. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. I'll be here tomorrow. Today is currently June 8th. This is a very very disappointing time right now. The only conference I'm excited about is Microsoft's. I'm very interested in Bethesda's because the shit show they did in Fallout 76, boy. And Devolver Digital, because they're continuing their RoboCop story from last year, so I'm gonna see how that goes. So yeah, thank you.